Alright guys, what's going on? It's Grand Phantom again, and we're back with Stellaris. Um, I've currently began the day with a bit of tea, a little ginger, a little cinnamon, and some lemon juice. It's pretty good. I had to take a sip there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, from where we last left off, we found out that we vassalized these guys, and we found out that they actually um have a fractured world. Well, they've pretty much engulfed it. Obviously, they can't take it because they're way too strong. And don't let the numbers fool you, because even though my ship has more fleet power, it cannot beat this. It cannot beat this. Let me see. Yeah, because the components here are a tier less than the components that this starbase has. It uses Delta technology, which is part of the ACOT mod, and this is a step below that. So there's the regular tier 5 tech for the vanilla game. Then there's the tier 6 technology, which is maybe not tier 6. The way the mods explained it, there's the base tech, then there's Delta tech, Alpha tech, Phanon tech, then Stellar tech. Well, Stellar tech, and then if it was ready, the light tech, and then what we do have is the mod for soul tech. I forget what the actual name is, but yeah, it's shroud tech basically. So the technology that the ship that we're using is in between tier 5 and Delta tech. You could call it tier 6. You could call it tier 6 tech, but it's not. There's not an actual economy behind that, behind the technologies you get right before you get to Delta tech. So there's that. Nah, this is really good tea, guys. I did my thing when I made this tea. Anyway, so we are technology-wise, we're getting there. Because really, what we want to do is our goal is to be at Delta Tech by at least year 100, preferably before that. And maybe, well, we're probably going to want to have Alpha Tech before the Cotsons start getting antsy. But we have the difficulty set up so they're not going to declare war on everybody. I think that the tier below the one where he declares war immediately, that tier is so that's the final tier. And so the tier below that is, it gives you 10 years. I believe it gives you 10 years, and then they can declare war. They declare war on everybody. And the tier below that, it's the quote-unquote regular Cotsons, where they where you have this little mini game mechanics where you're trying to limit the power of the Kotsans, and then but they don't actually start declaring war unless you're right next to them and they want your territory. But they'll just take territory one star system at a time until they decide that they get real upset with you, and then they just declare war on you specifically. But it's not like the tiers ahead of it where it just declares on everybody immediately. Well, the last one's immediate, the other one is delayed. But he definitely declares war on everybody. You can't stop that at all, unless you happen to have enough power to destroy his Kaiser Moon before he gets much stronger, which can be done. But I'm not gonna be able to do that. Probably not this. This run. I'm gonna have to fight him. But I like fighting him just because, you know, I'd rather have, you know, a challenging opponent to face. Depending on how fast we start to ramp up, it may not even be a challenge. But I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure this playthrough that I could get through all the tech, so I didn't want to make everything too hard. Another thing that we need to focus on is getting our psionic ascension, and apparently we'll get that in 23 months, but I do actually want to improve I didn't even need this I didn't even need this automated building, I don't think. But we got it anyway, so it should be fine. And we're turning that into a commercial zone. Yeah, we're gonna focus on creating as much trade as possible, because the trade turns into unity, and we like that. We might do the same thing here. Well, I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna turn this into because not all of these are being utilized. But turning any of this into a trader is not going to be good. But the remedy to that is you can go to the Phanon Core, get a commission services, commission planetary services, and we can purchase a population pack, which will give us an extra 500 pops. Also, we can change the package level, which will increase the effects of the package that you choose. The one we want is the population package, so this will give us an extra 1,000 pop, but we will need 20,000 resources and 300 influence, which, might I add, we are negative. Why is that? Specialist. So that'll be, we're turning this into a prospectorium, so we're gonna get a lot of resources from them in that regard, and we don't have to worry about building up any workers, because our vassal will take care of that. We can eventually get to a point where our vassal is producing a good amount of strategic resources for us as well, which I'm all about. So let's go ahead and turn this into a, well, I can turn it into a commercial nexus later, but it'd be better for me to just turn Well, I need to create the district. Well, I can create the district, but it would be better for me to just create a commercial zone because we'll get more trade from one click. You know what I mean? It's more efficient um, as far as time. You get more production per click per time. You know what I mean? I'm not the math guy. I know math, but you know. We also have an unspent civic point. I'm not sure what I want to go with here. Maybe Ascensionist, because that would excuse me, because that would give me Ascension effects will be nice later on when we have a crazy amount of unity, and we can just continuously ascend up to the max level, which is greater because we have more ascension slots than vanilla. That's an idea. Catalytic processing, I don't think we're gonna need this in the long run because the bonuses you get will be severely outclassed by what you get from the technological developments itself. So this will become obsolete pretty quickly. Civil education is a thing, but again, it gets outclassed by the buildings and technology you get from the later technologies. So I might try pleasure seekers simply because it increases pop growth, and pop growth is always useful no matter what. You need pops for your economy, so that's a thing. Meritocracy, the bonuses is kind of the same thing. The bonus, except for the additional leader trade option, that's pretty good, and that scales well into the into this playthrough. But I'm really liking functional architecture is pretty good as well because it reduces the cost to build things, and that cost is going to increase with the higher technologies, and then it increases the build speed, and the time it takes to build things is going to be a little bit longer as you get further and further down the line. So that would be good. But I think we'll get one more civic point, I want to say. So you might not need this right now. And then also Ascensionist. So I think one of the mods I have lets you get more civic points. With that being the case, I think I want to get pleasure seekers first, and then later down the line I'll get functional architecture, and then probably after that Ascensionist. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick first between these two, but we're definitely gonna go pleasure seekers. And we're gonna see if we can get a good bit of results out of that. Alright. The thing is though, that's a unity cost, and I don't want to do that yet. I want to at least wait until, because I don't think that gives you, does it give you unity? Do the hedonists give you unity? Oh, they do give you unity. Let me double check. Oh, the civilians give you unity as well. But they also give you technology. But that's because of the, that's not what I'm looking for. The species trait. which we have set at Utopian Abundance. So this will change once we get pleasure seekers, and it'll go to decadent lifestyles. So it may be a net positive for us, but let's try it. Let's try it and hope for the best. 'Cause I don't think I've ever used this. I might have used it once, but we're gonna see how it works for us. And obviously we have to do this stuff. So let's do innovation coordinator, head of research, minister defense, and minister of the seas. So let's get him, you, and you. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's good. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait till I get 20,000. I'm gonna get the extra 1,000 pops. Let's demolish this and see what we get.
Council agenda ready.
Hold on. I did not change the lifestyle. Living standard. Decadent lifestyle. And living standards. Ah, I can't. You make the slaves into hedonists. It makes sense. I thought I could get some cheap extra civilians, but that's fine. That's a lot of trade, I think. Alright, let's expand the council again. Might need some enforcers. Alright, that should do us well. So I'm guessing, do I need enforcers right now for this planet? Yes. Yes.
Technology discovered.
Everybody else is slaves. I can turn this into a thrall world. And that should help. Hopefully. Possibly. Although we did take a serious hit to our research, unfortunately. But that should jump right up. Jump back up once we get all these other things. Let's turn this. I don't care about the upkeep. I do want more of these guys. Yeah, that bumped up our research quite a bit. And our upkeep is 1, 2. That should be fine. Not really needing to improve our ally production right now. My main focus is improving our research capacities. The thing that I really need is something useful to get my slaves working on, because apparently I can't use them to increase my pop growth. What is our pop growth right now? Need to figure out. -3. What? Let's see what it's gonna be. See if it'll change next. I can't support that at all. Yeah, let's do that. Why are we losing pops? Are they migrating? Okay, so population change. Faction changes. I'm unsure what to make of that. But okay. Alright, so we finally finished this. We can go for Mind Over Matter. Gain access to the psionics tree. Requires an available upgrade. Unlocks agenda, which grants psionic technologies as research options. If only I could rush this, but I can't, so we're stuck. We don't have enough strategic production, so let's get a hold of that.
Technology discovered.
And we're getting to everything we need to get to pretty well. Let's do defense platforms. Another thing I can do is have you. I'm gonna excavate this site, because you excavate this site, it gives you extra unity at the end of it, and it shouldn't take too long. And this is part of the Gigastructures mod. Yeah, it's part of the Gigastructures mod. So once you complete this, I know what the that's the exact excavation, because it spawns after you expand to another star system. The first star system that you expand to, it automatically gives you that archaeological dig site. I don't remember that being the case though. Maybe they changed it. Maybe they changed it. We'll see. Oh wait, there's two. Yeah, that's the one we're looking for. Yeah, let's excavate this one. Yeah, the research site that says mysterious geoglyphs. That's the one from Gigastructures.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Alright, and they completed their, stuff. We can't tributize because we don't have a powerful enough fleet. I mean, we can do that, we can get that, but I don't want to. Change the packet level. So there's the basic, there's the advanced level, and then there's the deluxe level, which is the highest level. And with that one, you can get 2,500 extra pops, but it costs 40,000 energy. I mean, realistically, we could wait on that, but we also need 600 influence, which that's gonna take a while. So we're gonna just stick with the advanced package and purchase. And we're going to send that here. If I can remember how to go to decisions. Yep. That'll take a year, but we'll have everything we need. Let's continue to build city districts. Actually, before we do that, let's upgrade our system and then we build those city districts. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is building more city districts so I can improve Unity production.
Council agenda available.
Because I think like it's better to build a commercial zone than it is to build a temple. It might be more efficient to build a temple than as opposed to everybody's dying. That's unfortunate. But it might be cheaper it might be more efficient to build a temple over a commercial zone. It's just so 150 traders. So 150 traders will get you about 20 unity. 150 traders will give you so they have 20 trade and they give you 10 unity. And the temple, which is 200 priest jobs, will give you 18. So I'm pretty sure that's more efficient. But I do need these civilian facilities because they're producing extra strategic resources and I need those. 100% need those. I'm still not sure what I want to do with this planet though. I could make it into a thrall world, but I haven't gotten the tech for it. Yeah, I seen it in the tree. I just haven't selected it because I didn't think that I would need it. Oh, how times have changed. Can I? Requires an embassy. Yeah, we need them to be. To not be disloyal. That's probably what it is. So, can we give them some resources? Like, can't give them any of that. We can give them trade though. Let's see here. Share empire data. Oh, I forgot about that. Trade action. Pledge loyalty. Yeah, this loyal attitude is what's really causing us grief. Get that. No, that's not gonna do anything. We can give them a good bit of trade because we have a lot stockpiled, and if we happen to need more, we can just sell some minerals. I don't think we need that much. We just need to maintain what we have. Let's go with that. I like round numbers. All right. To 75%. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do that, and that hopefully will boost us past the threshold, and they won't be disloyal anymore. Let's see. Still disloyal. What I'm also going to do is from the relics that we get, or the ancient minor artifacts that we get, we're going to turn that into, if I can find where it's at. Understandable. We need another Minister of Defense. Let's get this guy. Because why not? This system capital complex is going to increase our unity a little bit, a decent amount.
Technology discovered.
Strange, we are low on amenities. Yeah, let's get monthly unity up. Let's get research speed. And then let's get we can go for orbital ring, but I don't think it'll help us in the way that we need it to help us. Let's increase planetary capital. So we got some heatiness here. We're gonna just turn all of that into trade and a little bit of consumer goods. We don't need consumer goods anymore, which, by the way, we can. Yeah, we're not doing that at all. We're gonna switch to militarized economy because, I mean, we don't need that much consumer goods output. Oh, I didn't notice that. I need to remember what the focus is for the sensors. Jesus Christ, I thought it was like 48. What is happening right now? Another fractured world. Two fractured worlds. And all that time I was looking the wrong direction. Crazy. Absolutely strange. What is that? Oops. Got some more strange hieroglyphs. And let's do religious thingies, things of religious, things of the religious variety. You know what I'm saying? And once we actually unlock the tradition, the psionic tradition, it should start the agenda, but also it'll give us the latent psionics, which is going to improve our research and I think our unity as well, but don't quote me on that. We could rush this, but I don't want to spend. Yeah, I don't want to spend the unity for that. I still need that. Let's demolish this mining district and build another
Technology discovered.
We got another one. Let's do that. Another one bites the dust, and another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Da, dum, dum, dum. Another one bites the dust. Wait a first one, what does that do? Nothing. Nothing worth my time. And another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Enforcers are reducing a good bit of crime. We can reduce that some, like so. Alright. Prefer to have round numbers, but I guess that's not in the cards today. And we can just get rid of some of these pearl divers because they're not useful. Especially here, because they're not actually generating any strategic resources here, because we're focused mainly on research here. So yeah, let's yeah, we can demolish that. That. Let's do an advisor. And let's sell some of this food, some of these minerals.
Council agenda ready.
You know, now that I think about it, if I had went catalytic processing, I think it would have improved the efficiency of our... Obviously, it would have improved the efficiency of our alloys. Well, maybe not the efficiency, but it would have improved the overall productivity of our consumer goods. And let's get mind of matter. And then let's get unassigned. Oh, no. That's a trap. Maybe not a trap, but I feel like you guys get what I'm talking about. Let's get this a bit the stability guy. Why not? Because we should be putting someone here. Let's put our head of research there. He's going to increase the research here. Yep. And reduce empire size and
technology discovered.
Upkeep. So that's pretty good. And it really jumped up our research, which I appreciate that. I don't care for terraforming right now at the moment, nor do I care for forming a federate. Well, I do still want to get to Ascension technology research as quickly as possible. Especially given that it's taking so long for us to get to where we need to be. That being said, we have psionics. So, I'm trying to remember. Let me pause. Because the new psionic rework, so it gives you the new agenda and it starts the situation to give everybody a psionic trait. So do they not get latent psionics anymore? That would be tragic. But this is what we really need, the ACOT building. That's what we really need. That should get us to where we need to be pretty quickly, because we only have 35 years until the captains show up in full effect. Psionic commanders. I didn't know that was a thing. Psionic pots habitability, psionic pot happiness. Okay, crimes from telepaths, job efficiency for psionic specialists. Okay.
Council agenda available.
So there's that. We need to be able to reach the shroud to be using that stuff. And watch and wait, situation speed. I don't want to do that or any of that. So this is the Psionics expanded event. So basically it's going to give us some new stuff that we can make use of, which I might make use of immediately if I can. So as more and more psionically gifted people appear in our civilization, we have heard claims of witchcraft and sorcery. Initially we dismissed these claims. What could sorcery be when we have psionics? Now we know. What was once called sorcery was nothing less than a tremendous manifestation of psionic power. Together we can do much that was once considered the work of gods and other unnatural beings. We have pulled together a group of Tassians with potential into a new conclave of telepaths. They can only hold a certain amount of psionic energy at a time, but together they can act as the focus for the psionic potential of our whole civilization. We will need to devote more research to determine what else we can do and what the risks to manifestation may be. And the world is new again, and it is ours. So this will open the psionic manifestation menu, where we can, and I'm going to show you guys that. One thing about the mod, you can't have stuff like that up, or it's going to make it unusable. Let's see. So what we want to use, but we can't use right now because we don't have enough psionic power, but we'll build it up over time. This will help us if we had latent psionics. Hold on, let me see. Let's go to species. Alright, they have latent psionics, which is also increasing the efficiency of our research jobs, priest jobs, and telepath jobs, so that's good. So that means this should work. Oh, whoops. So that means this should work. So temporary singularity, we'll get unity. We'll get monthly unity per 100 pops. So that's going to help improve our timetables. This is pretty broken. Allows us to complete any planetary constructions up to 20 items instantly, and it accelerates all the progress of terraforming decisions and megastructures in build by several years. Basically, it increases it basically finishes a megastructure or a stage of a megastructure, and that's pretty crazy too, especially if you're building multiple megastructures at a time. You just click this and you at least get one stage on all of those megastructures. Crazy work. Leaders, of course, that's not great. Everybody gains 600 experience. That's cool. Research options, that's cool as well, but this only works for vanilla research, if I remember correctly. Negative leaderships may get removed. That's nice. Produce resources by manifesting. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Then you got the combat stuff. Yeah, these are pretty nice. So there's one. So there's one that lets you create a Shroud Storm, and the Shroud Storm empowers telepaths. And it reduces stability and planet devastation, but stability won't be a problem later on. And then there's this part, but we need to be able to access the Shroud for this part. So. And then we have the little menu right here where we can access everything. Good stuff. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. We can improve this, yeah. And then we can build another city district. And let's continue with building things, stuffing things. And we saw we had a little jump with our Unity as well, so it's not as good as, it's not where we want it to be
Technology
per se,
discovered.
but we're getting there. And this will unlock stage 2, so that's good. I think ACOT will also increase the situation speed. I think, I could be wrong. Yeah, we need those telepaths, and we can put them in all 3 of these places, and I like that.
Technology discovered.
Battleships, we need that for megastructures. Jesus Christ, 80 months. Yeah, we gotta get this stuff going. We're gonna do system capital complexes. That should be fine. Principal, charismatic. I'm gonna go for charismatic because we did have a little. Actually, have a lot. We actually have a lot. We can turn these off. Actually, there's no need to have these on. Veneration. We don't have any more priests. I don't think. Research subsidies we can do though. Yep. Now we have even more Unity production. Yay me. So we'll get this in about 2.5 years, something like that. 2.5 years exactly, with 32 months. Nah. And we got more research going on. This is pretty slow though.
Council agenda ready.
But I am glad that, and we're definitely going to get psionic supremacy. All of this is good. All of this is good. I guess it's a psionic ascension thing. New disease is sweeping through the Tashian Empire, with our population forming inexplicable lesions within their neural organs. The outbreak is exclusively affecting individuals with the most significant psionic capabilities, and in many cases proving fatal. However, ongoing research into this unusual psionic phenomenon suggests the process can be manipulated in a variety of ways.
So I don't care about the slaves that are dying. As messed up as that sounds. But I also don't know if 50% increased resources produced from medical workers, because I don't think that improves. I don't know if that improves pop growth. But we're gonna go forward anyway and see what happens. Oh, we got a little bit of custom AI assistant. Don't care for that. What else do we have? Statecraft. Inquisitive is the better choice here because it increases our research alternatives, and that's going to be useful, especially later down the line. Doesn't look like it increased anything. Let me see. Let's double check. Yeah, it hasn't increased anything. Nothing of use, and I don't care about this election at all. I do not even a little bit, unfortunately. Let's see what else we got. So we've pretty much, I think we got everything. Nope, not quite. Let's get champion of the people. Yeah.
Technology discovered.
Let's demolish this. Build another city district. Got that. We can get. Yeah, let's do that. Psionic capacity and monthly psionic power. Yeah, let's get that. And how much power do we have? 39. So, I think I'll increase. I think we're actually, build a mining district and then build a specialization, because they're not doing any. The slaves aren't doing anything else, but I don't want to get rid of that yet. Once we get these ACOT, we should be super gooch. Super gooch.
Council agenda available.
And I'm probably gonna get rid of this automation building, or maybe the medical center, because I don't know if it's as useful as we realistically want it to be. But the pleasure seekers thing, I seen
Technology
somebody,
discovered.
utilize pleasure seekers to like create a whole bunch of pops, but they use robots. Of course, they use robots. Look, I'm not. Just to get it out there, I'm not mad at robots. It's not that I don't think robots aren't fun. It's just that I'm a psionics player. And when I see all the good stuff go to the robots, it grinds my gears. Yeah, if you look at a lot of the videos that come out, most of the best builds are for robots. All the best builds are with robots, either machine intelligence or synthetically, or some sort of synthetic ascension. Like,
Biological comes behind that. Um, hold on. Let's check this out. Rumors had spread of psionic individuals capable of bilocation, the ability to be physically present in two different locations at the same time. We dispatched researchers to investigate these improbable claims. Astonishingly, they have proven to be true. Physical distance seems to be no impediment, as these adepts have repeatedly shown that they can briefly locate themselves in two different star systems at once, maintaining a psychic link between two bodies that perform independent actions. Presently, only a fraction of our population possesses this remarkable skill, but further study might yield methods of training others. A new avenue for intergalactic cooperation. Probably gonna get the Unity, because I need that right now. The true power projection, don't need that at all. Society research is cool, but that's not what I need. And energy credits I don't need. Yeah, we're definitely getting Unity, and that's just automatically gets us psionics. But going back to that actual event, there in that event lies like an idea, like if psionics have the ability to be present in two different places, meaning they can do things in multiple places, wouldn't that mean that game mechanics wise that the psionics should be able to, that should drastically improve their productivity, right? That's what I'm thinking. That should drastically improve their productivity, so every one pop can do way more than any other pop in the game. But as the mechanics play out, that's not the case. Even if you have somebody that's supposed to be super efficient, it just doesn't work out that way. It just doesn't work out that way in the end. So that's one of the things that really grinds my gears about how this game has come to be. But I mean, it is what it is. We should probably be concerned about these people close to getting a little too close to a grill, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off of my rant. We don't have enough psionic capacity to do the little thing in the psionic manifestation menu, but what we can do is start building these psychores, and psychores are really good. They're really good. So much so that I'm going to get rid of this commercial zone, because this commercial zone is going to effectively give us 22 unity. This will give us 33 and it requires less pops. So sorry, my boy, you have to go to a greater cause. And this is going to increase job efficiency. We don't really need that per se, and we can just crank down. We can just get rid of enforcers entirely. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Well, yeah, I can do it right now. And I think that will help us complete the situation faster with the cycles. I could be wrong. I know equivalent buildings for the other ascension pass increases the situation. I believe the last time I checked.
Discovered.
I could be wrong though. I could be absolutely wrong. This improves situation speed, so there's that. What's this? Computing. Alright. So, after this is the dark matter stuff. So, and now that I remember that it's computing, we're going to focus on that so that we can get dark matter. Although dark matter might not be computing, to be fair. But I think it does give us increased research speed, so that's cool.
Council agenda available.
We're going to demolish this as well, then build another city district. We're going to turn this into a... I'm a little sad they got rid of the rural world designation. But it's what it is, I guess. We're gonna just demolish this and then we're gonna build another generator district.
Carlos, agora que ele chora.
Demolish this basic mine. No, I'm not gonna do that. In fact, I'm going to increase mineral extraction. I don't think we need any more population here, specifically. Oh yeah, that definitely boosted our Unity production, so we're getting there. And this next tradition is going to give us increased Unity as well. So it's going to change the +5 efficiency for priests and researchers and I think telepaths. And it's going to increase it to 10, so that's going to be another little boost to our Unity. So I'm definitely okay with that. Just go ahead and increase that. You'll probably, and we should have enough trade that we can just bump up our crystal stuff. All right, so we should have enough for this, and we get monthly Unity per 100 pops for 5 years. Fantastic. And once it ticks over, 491 Unity. Outstanding.
Technology discovered.
This unlocks stage 3. Sonic Army, mandatory manifestation choices. Now we have throw abstracts. Every little recycled trait produces 0 per month. I'm okay with that. Actually, I need that. In actual fact, I need that. Let's see if we can. Yep. With that little boost, that's gonna help us. The ancient caretakers want us to do some stuff. This will help us in the long run for the ACOT mod. Becoming friendly with a fallen empire will give us a little boost once we get to a certain point technologically. But we need dark matter for that. Buddy. Okay. As our latent abilities develop into full psionic powers, our society is faced with innumerable changes, with new abilities and practices emerging rapidly. We are only beginning to understand the consequences for our civilization. Since establishing a psi corps, we have developed and channeled the abilities of promising psionic individuals to cope with these unprecedented conditions. Using their telepathic insights into the minds of our population, we can oversee psionic activity to ensure the safety of all. Trust in the core. And that just continues the psionic ascension. Gotcha. Understand all. Alright, since we maxed out our energy, we're just gonna go over here, talk to the Phanon core again. We could do terraforming. So this one allows us to use to quickly terraform a planet within our borders. Can be used even if we lack the usual prerequisite technology. So I think either this advanced one, I think it's probably the deluxe one, the terraformation package, allows us to quickly terraform. Yeah. I think this last one lets us automatically turn a planet to an ecumenopolis, and I'm going to test that right now. I just need a little bit more resource capacity, just a wee bit. Let's move that. I should probably build this just in case. Make sure.
Technology discovered.
Dot our T's and I's and all that good stuff. We got battleships now, which we're not using at all. Because we don't need to. We really don't need to. So, another thing that we're going to need is habitats. Habitats, the ACOT mod boosts habitats and turns them into an even stronger version. So, and I think those are pretty necessary for certain things. But they could have changed it since I've not played in a while. The last time I checked, there's you can do certain things, or you can do certain things better with the habitats, because the districts they provide are just better. Alright, let's get that, and then let's commission planetary resources. Nope. And let's do the terraformation package. So, I want to say that we can do this terraformation package, and we can automatically turn our home planet into an ecumenopolis. If not, we can at least turn it into a Gaia world. So, of course. I don't care about encryption. Let's get this guy and finish. Excavations. Igor. experience gain. Let's do that. Let's. I guess we'll build another research place. So I think we have extra civilians now. So we could potentially increase one of our fabricators. And we're probably gonna do that. Let's bring it to 4. We're gonna buy a little bit and then increase. And we're at 70 right now. Throw abstracts. Yeah, we're gonna need this technology. Now, I'm still waiting for, so the psionic expansion gives you a upgrade to the Psycore building, and I'm waiting for that now, and that just changes the game. But I'm concerned whether or not we're going to get it in time.
Construction complete.
In the time that we need to get the other technologies we need to pretty much just eclipse everyone. Because I won't even need to vassalize folks anymore. I'll probably just turn somebody into make a federation, spiritual federation, and do that. But other than that, as we become ever more attuned to the psionic forces around us, the Tassian population has become plagued by horrifying nightmares. Bad dreams are now commonplace, and rest cycles have been replaced by periods of unquiet stupor. Sufferers recall visions of terrifying, otherworldly strangeness that express their most primal fears. Our medical institutions are struggling to stem the tide of psychic exhaustion. Calm them with prescription. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. I'll give up a little injury credits for the cause. Sheesh. They might be useful, actually. Ship build speed, you can't go wrong with that either. And charismatic, can't go wrong with that at all. Definitely gonna go for that. I'm actually going to put
Council agenda ready.
and that should improve. It's going to improve a couple things. Yeah, this is where we want you. This is exactly where we want you. And we got psionics. That's gonna boost our. That's gonna boost our psionics by a lot. By a whole lot, actually.
Technology
So
discovered.
we got this roll. Still haven't got the thing that we actually want, though. Let's get this, I guess. Let me see here. Society. It's unfortunate I can't focus on psionics here. That's troubling. Yep. So this is the Phanon core thing, and you see, it lets us become an Ecumenopulus, and we're definitely going for that. joy of joys. So what we can do now is probably increase our enforcers before we get bad stuff. And that's increased the amount of jobs we get
Technology discovered.
for researchers, which is also
Technology discovered.
Citadel. Let's do that. I may have to get this before I get Citadel. I don't know if I need. I don't think I need mega structures right now. I want to say. Just because I need the strategic resources. But this is what we really need. Dark matter drawing. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Okay. The ancient caretaker is the fallen empire, giving us more pop speed and lethal lifespan. I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, my man. Alright, so now... Alright, the Great Awakening. We have awoken. Tassians throughout the Tassian Empire have unlocked their full psionic capacity. Telepathy has replaced most verbal communication between us, and cognitive control of matter might become just as commonplace. As our minds have opened, we have sensed ineffable forces rippling within and around us. Our foremost telepaths speak of the Shroud, a primordial realm from which all psionic individuals draw power, even if only subconsciously, home to powerful entities of pure psionic energy. Like a muffled whisper in a dark room, they call to us from within our minds. With combined cognitive effort, it may be possible for us to commune with these beings, if only we can learn to breach the veil between our dimension and the Shroud. We must explore the Shroud so all of our latent psionic species get full psionics, and allows psionic assimilation over species, allows the assimilation of hive mind species. There's a hive mind over that we can take over. Continue the situation, psionic ascension. And again, going back to what I was talking about with psionics, like I feel like there's a lot of waste potential with what you could do with the with psionics, as far as like, if they can do all these things with simply their mind, that should make it way more efficient for them to do certain jobs. Or they can do, or one pop can do like, maybe one pop could do 3 different jobs. It's like a hybrid between virtuality or something like that. You know what I mean? Let's get telekinesis.
Technology discovered.
Forward census fees, Ministry of Production. Definitely probably gonna need that.
Construction complete.
Can I turn this into a... No. Resources from jobs. Yeah. There's something to be said about mysterious geoliths. Okay.
Technology discovered.
Can we? No, we aren't able to use that yet. Purification. Don't need that yet. What else? What else? That might be useful actually, now that I think about it. But I think what we're going to go, well, we need 210. Base sonic power cost 210. We don't have sufficient sonic power to manifest such power. Yeah. So we need more psionic pops. Psionic psychic exhaustion is also causing us a little bit of trouble. Okay. Understand all. Let's improve habitability. We're gonna have to improve this a little bit. We may have to build another arcology and focus on getting our
Council agenda available.
Industrial stuff going. What are you doing? Excavating?
Technology discovered.
So we got that. So now that we have dark matter harvesting, is going after a certain amount of time, it's going to proc the what's the thing called? The ACOT technology stuff. Actually, we gotta research.
Technology
Council agenda
discovered.
ready.
Another couple of things before we can actually start doing dark matter. A number of our citizens have perceived uncanny apparitions at various locations on Tassia. In most cases, these have been chance sightings without repetition, but one site has drawn attention for frequent visitations. The ghostly figure that appears there is purported to resemble a sacred entity described in our ancient religious traditions. It has been discovered that the phantom appears near the mouth of a mineral-rich cavern system. A miracle to be worshipped. Do not disturb the sacred site. Strip mine the area. I think I want to go to a miracle to be worshipped because there's a certain technology that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the technology that improves our cycle. Or it might not even be there anymore, but I'm gonna keep searching for it. And we're probably gonna turn this into a thrall world. There's that. Favor society.
Technology discovered.
Visual abstracts. Let's go ahead and implement that. So we have that. We're gonna need. Let's just go ahead and get that. Law enforcement. I think we need to take this. I think we need to take that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to take that. So we've got this, ooh, it's a lot of jobs. Oof. Spiritual enclave, commercial nexus. That is super inefficient. Well, telepath jobs are just way more efficient than any other Unity job.
Technology discovered.
to create. Hold on. Let's build the citadel. I'm going to create. Let's do mixed industry. Yeah, let's do mixed industry. Still disloyal. Why are they so disloyal? After days of being locked in hypnotic trance, we have finally managed to open a brief gateway into the shroud. Now we can see this realm with greater clarity, resolving patterns from the swirling mass. Our actions influence its shifting flows of psionic energy, and formless entities gaze back on us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. Our psionic mastery in the corporal realm was only the beginning. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we can combine our cognitive powers and delve into the shroud. Time to reach in and see what we find. Let's delve. Try to commune with it.
Log updated.
Do that. The power of the king entity is diffused throughout the shroud, but its source was elusive. We cast about the psionic realm, constantly changing course, questioning our judgment. As we paused to consider, the entity emerged. We heard nothing, saw nothing, but we felt it warmer than ever. We felt the power at the core of the thing, a nexus of energies from throughout the shroud and beyond. Thoughts converging, radiating a single heat. Back from the journey, we find ourselves heavy with quietude. The wishes of the entity are clear to us now. We know its vision of order and harmony. Once our telepaths have recovered, we can reach out and commune with this being, the Cradle of Souls. Gain attunement to the Cradle of Souls. I can't remember what the Cradle of Souls is for. Let's get some attunement and hope for the best. Trust growth. This accord is logged. Establish a research agreement. Okay. Sanctum of the Cradle. Or telepath jobs, that's always nice. Monthly influence, envoy. Covenant powers, faction resource output. Consume all, and gain unity and influence for each. Adopt a diplomacy or politics tradition. Earn a favor. Establish a diplomatic power. Complete an infiltration operation. Vote on a galactic community resolution. Okay. It's like
Technology
nice
discovered.
I don't remember seeing that though, but what do I know? Alright, that didn't get us anywhere. Alright, let's do... Let's do this. Survey this and research that, and that's going to give us a big unity bonus. Is there a reason why I have more?
Technology discovered.
Why do I have more physicists? Okay. I ran out of my civilians. So I'm going to demolish these guys. And then I'm going to
Survey complete.
build an automation building. Next thing.
Technology discovered.
That's cool. Then let's build that. We are not getting the thing that we really want here. Alright, let's research that thing, get our big unity boost, and that might give us enough to finish psionics. And the next thing that I want to do is Ministry of Production would also be nice, but I want to reduce. What we can do?
Technology discovered.
We can replace this, build a Ministry of Production there. And we can replace that and build a recirculation center there. Oh, I thought we'd get way more unity than that, but okay.
Log updated.
Create a penal colony. Let's do that.
Technology discovered.
We can get resources produced from there.
Technology discovered.
Did that really just... That really just created that much upkeep. That is absolutely tragic. I can't support that at all. Not even a little bit. This is... No, I think what we're gonna do is... So you're disloyal anyway, so let's see. So that's reducing our loyalty because of that. Well, that's pretty not baller. I can probably bring this down, so I could bring this up. Let's we're gonna bring it down one more click, and yeah, we should be able to take that blow, but we do want to extract as much as we can from them. We have job efficiency, which we desperately need. Let's improve afterburners. Let's do that.
Technology discovered.
Scholar.
works. And we're gonna do this. Alright, so that has helped. Okay. Might be better to build the automated thing right here. Might be better to just put it right here. But I'm not trying to add that much upkeep. Yeah. So I am going to build
Technology discovered.
I'm going to build that and build that and build that. That's going to free up some jobs as well.
Technology discovered.
It all works out. Hopefully. Let's do this as well. This is getting difficult. And this will improve our stuff here. Alright, what's the next move we want to make? Ooh. So these are part of the
Technology discovered.
reworked Ascension slots mod. And I actually do like technological singularity. Let's see here, Frontier Spirit, Cartographer. Cartographer is going to be nice way later down the line. If we can make these guys like live long enough.
Technology discovered.
What else do we have? Let's build. Let's build that. Let's build that. Got another Inquisitive. I'll take that.
Technology discovered.
Let's build this too, because this leads to a line that helps increase our research until we get some better stuff.
Technology discovered.
And we get increased research speed from that because of the Gigastructures perks. Let's do that again.
Technology discovered.
Deep Space Station. I don't need that really necessarily.
Technology discovered.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Council
Technology
agenda ready.
discovered.
Why am I consuming even more? Why am I consuming even more? I don't understand.
Council agenda available.
Where did that jump come from? Let's do
Spaceborne life form encountered.
There it is. This is what we want right here. Oh wait, maybe not, maybe not. No, this is for it's nice, but this isn't what we want.
Technology discovered.
And I don't want to waste that extra time on something that I can't get just yet. Alright, we're ready to delve one more time.
Technology discovered.
I don't really care for that. Try to commune with it.
Log updated.
Commune with the generous one. What is causing this? That's my question. The composer of strands. Gain some attunement with him. Pop growth, that's cool. Monthly influence. Add shrouded vegetation. I'm not sure what that does. And I'm not sure if I care. Calling of creation, terraform a planet. Chords, covenant powers. It's transformed into a size 10 Gaia world. Reclaiming. Expanding. Terraforming. Assimilating. Grafting.
Technology discovered.
I just don't know about that. Let's do that. And we'll do that. The thing that I'm really looking for is the particular psionic technology that I need. We got. Oh wait, I forgot that we have these now. So this is different because of the new update to psionics, and I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you. 150 attunement towards selected major patron, can only attune known major patrons. Aura expansion, 25 monthly psionic aura intensity gain across affected systems. Our psionic aura effectiveness is also increased by plus 25. I forget about the mechanics of aura. Power tribute. No negative events from the covenant will happen. Accelerate the progress of the current covenant rank. Break the patron. Let's just go ahead and do this shroud. No, we can't do it. We can't do it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Technology discovered.
Let's take this. We'll take this. I mean, we're not gonna let this go to waste though. Let's gain research options. Astral harvesting, the living state. Okay. It may be the fact that we got rid of some of these civilian things, so let's increase this and this.
Technology discovered.
Some. This is going to be useful. Let's get that. Let's get that as well. We're cutting it close, guys. We're cutting it close.
Technology discovered.
We have that. We also have that.
Technology discovered.
We can build that, but we're already low on resources right now. Cool with that. Let's get that. And let's get that as well. Yeah, we're cutting it. We're cutting it real close, guys. We're cutting it real close. Let's do that. What's all?
Technology discovered.
One more time. It's not gonna give me the stuff that I want.
Technology discovered.
Let's do that. Let's do this as well. And then I think I'm gonna go this harmony.
Council agenda available.
I should have gone adaptability. Now that I think
Technology
about it,
discovered.
That would have been a better pickup. Most definitely. But
Technology discovered.
even though we're starting to bleed out, we want this. That was one of the ACOT technologies, it's a precursor to actually getting a Delta Tech. You need a couple of those to actually get the things that you need. Actually, on top of that, I forgot to get this thing. Let's see if we can. Living medical, mega engineering. I don't really need that right now. What I need. Nope. I could have sworn
Technology
there's
discovered.
an option to help you. Research. Let's just go here to the fallen empires. Cause I know I seen like there is opportunity to get the to help research dark matter technology, and you needed
needed a certain technology so that you could get the let's just purchase this for now, and then let's see. I could have sworn it was here. It was definitely here. Let's go to the Phaeton Court. Maybe it will like this. No. Unfortunate. No, I think they just help you with getting the dark matter technology. Now that I think about it, yeah. Yep, that was a whoopsie on me. Let's build. Let's build this, or research that rather. The frontier spirit. We're gonna get cartographer again. Let's buy this. We gotta keep in mind that we're running out of. I don't know where we're getting this extra.
Technology discovered.
These extra physicist jobs from. I have no idea where that's coming from.
Technology discovered.
And I think we need this so we can get some better research buildings. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, we're gonna
Technology
go
discovered.
ahead and demolish this and build the automation building here.
Construction
I don't
complete.
need that at all. Let's get this then.
Technology discovered.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me figure out what's going on. What is taking? Alright, so this is requiring 19. And I'm producing 19. No, so I have a deficit of 19. 18, 11. Alright. No deficits here. No deficits here. Okay. I got it now. I got it now. So what I can do is build an alloy foundry.
Technology discovered.
I don't really need an alloy foundry though. I need more. I need more civilian industry, so let's work with that. Let's build an industry of production.
Council agenda ready.
Give and take that.
Technology discovered.
Pop-up key. Got that. Increase research speed. I'll take that. Every day of the week. This is what we need. As far as that particular technology, that particular category. We are not getting the tech we want. Am I missing something?
Technology discovered.
Or do I need to... It might be the case that I need to have it chosen.
Technology
In which
discovered.
case... Shroud Breach. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go back to the shroud.
Technology discovered.
Go back. Let's do that. Grave of Souls. Let's get that. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that. And we're going to buy these.
Technology discovered.
We're gonna buy some more of these. Gonna put that. Let's go to Alloy Foundry. And I can bring this down.
Technology discovered.
Pretty sure that's for. Pretty sure that's for gigastructures.
Council agenda available.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
Should have did this a while ago. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. I don't think we're gonna make it in time. And that's not good.
Technology discovered.
Spell that.
Technology discovered.
Bar size. Let's do that. Let's do that. Fortifier.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
I'm gonna take this.
Technology discovered.
At 89. You're 89 right now. It's not looking good. We have to go through the time that it takes to get to the Delta Tech.
Technology
Then-
discovered.
Oof. I probably should have put it on a lower difficulty with the cutscenes, but I thought that I would get to what I needed to in time. This is worrying.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you have to be chosen. You have to have a chosen to be able to get the good stuff. So with that being said, it was probably better to have actually gotten
Technology
the chosen
discovered.
what's it called? The chosen civic. trying to see what it is that I'm looking for right now. I need 3 years before I can do that. Contacts. Yeah, we're gonna have to increase our attunement somewhere. Alright, so we got some good stuff going now. I just had to research more. What is going on? It doesn't matter. Let's improve our research again. Sonic auras. That's good. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We haven't gotten exactly to where we wanted to be. Oof. But I mean, it can always turn around. Our economy is doing well, and we've got a decent amount of research. I mean, once I'll start laying in on using the Phanon core more to get some more pops. So I'm gonna need 40,000, and I already got 39k. So, and then you need 600 influence, so I can just do that, and then I can poof, get more can't even get the word out. Research. And that'll make it easier for me to research the technologies I need. But I think the thing that's holding us back right now to boosting our production is getting that particular getting a chosen character. If we can get a chosen character, we'll have a lot more leeway to do other things. I believe there should be a point where we can ask to research we can get to the Fallen and ask them what exactly is the enigmatic power. But we still need one more technology, and I think that technology is in the engineering side. I'm pretty sure. Because I think you need 3 technologies of a tier above tier 5. So we'll say tier 5.5. And if we have 3 of those, I think, then we should be able to talk to the curators and get the and start the dark matter path, because we need to start that quickly. We'll probably have trouble
producing the resources necessary to get the dark matter economy going, but hopefully we can get chosen quickly enough that we can get the building that's going to help us like get our production going. I mean, we still technically have time, but we are cutting it. We are cutting it very close, because in 10 years the Kotson will show up. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, so in 10 years the Kotson will show up. In another 10 years, so in 10 years the Kotson will basically take over the planet that they're on. In another 10 years, they're going to be ready to start building their fleets, basically. So they're still not doing anything. They're still in that one system. Then in another 10 years, I believe in this difficulty, they declare war on everyone. You can't stop it. You can't mitigate it. All you can do is fight, or and hope you have enough, and hope you have the resources and military might necessary to at least hold them off, or better yet, destroy them. So we still have time. It's just that it's taking a lot longer than I thought it was. So the next time I do an ACOT run, it's definitely, especially at Psionics, because I usually play Psionics, probably gonna do get the chosen civic first, so I can get that particular research that'll help me with production. I can also use the because I think I just this will improve our so these shroud channelers, I think, will improve our resource efficiency. Don't quote me on that though. They definitely reduce the upkeep, and they give stability and resource produced from telepaths plus 1%. I think that's plus 1% per building. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's plus 1% per building. But the shroud channeler jobs will give you research efficiency, but maybe not as is. Maybe you need the gigastructure megastructure first, and then you start getting the efficiency bonuses. But I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this playthrough. It was a good, interesting time that we've had, and please like and subscribe. You know, let me know if there's other things that I can do. I know that I'm not doing this in the most efficient manner possible, but it's just even for psionics, like I'm pretty sure you can get a lot better by this time frame. I probably could have did a lot better with vassalizing other civilizations. Like I could have vassalized this place and turned it into like a scholarium, and that probably would have helped with my research, because they give you bonus research. But anyway, yeah. Just let me know if you have any ideas for me, any ideas that could help me improve the game. But that'll be all from me, guys. I'll see you next time.